This was me 8 hours into my flight.
Very morbid last couple episodes of the season.
Definitely got darker.
Kristin and Michael are gonna be bawling this episode again.
Excuse us for having hearts.
He said it in English. Jake, come on.
The music is really good.
The classic finale walking theme.
That's rude to stop Charlie from singing.
How can I? You're taking all the stupid with you.
Not the Captain America and Bucky line. Oh boy.
Yay, he's alive.
I know that eyeball anywhere.
Oh my god. I did not expect Walt to be back. Hey everybody, welcome back to the Tribe of Nerds. Kevin, Kristin, Michael, and I are back for Lost Season 3, the finale, Through the Looking Glass. We're here for part 1, and then part 2 will be up in a couple days. But yeah, this is super exciting. So yeah, I mean, this is just a crazy finale. So I'm sure we'll get into the first part of this finale here very shortly. But what are your guys' thoughts?
Listen, if you were, this is 2007, right? I think I just looked it up. This is 2007. So the whole summer of 2007, like from the end of this until the premiere of season 4, which I think was even longer because there was the writer's strike. Yeah. This was like, we have to go back.
This was torture.
It was like every commercial break on ABC. We have to go back.
Yeah.
We have to go back, Kate. We have to go back.
I mentioned too, like, I mean, this was the longest like break because it felt even longer for us, even though it was a little bit longer, because I literally analyzed everything. I was talking about how I like paused so I could try and like zoom in on the Xbox and try and like read the stupid like obituary. It was just a lot. It was a lot to like try and go through.
Do you have, is one of your fun facts Hofstroller?
I was going to write that, but I figured you'd bring it up.
Should we reveal that now?
Yeah, you go for it. You brought it up.
So for freaks like me who obsessed over every single detail of the show, the funeral parlor that Jack goes to in the episode is called Hofstroller Funeral Parlor. Hofstroller is an anagram of flash forward.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I was like, somebody's gonna like Michael or Kevin's gonna say that one. But yeah, no, Kevin's like, no idea.
Nope, still didn't know that until just now. No, listen, I graduated in the spring of 2007 from college, and I moved like back from Philly to connect. Like this was not a time when I had a lot of spare time to be like finding anagrams of the funeral parlor in the background of Lost.
I mean, you were 35 at the time, so it was a busy time in your life, right?
It took me a long time to graduate, but by 35, I finally had enough credits.
Well, since we're on fun facts, I have a couple fun facts about this episode. Yeah. So the bridge that Jack was on was the only U.S. on-location shot scene. Like that bridge is in L.A. They actually had to tear it down for safety reasons and rebuild it. So like that was scary for Jack. Like actual Matthew Fox could have died from a very dangerous bridge. But that is an actual like on location in the US versus obviously everything filmed in Hawaii.
Yeah. Right, that looked like that LA river where they shoot all the like river scenes. And I'm always like, it's not a river.
And also before anybody comes for me, I'm like US, yes, Hawaii is US. I mean mainland US.
Yeah, like continental US.
I do realize that Hawaii is in the US, guys, okay? But the other fun fact is the hospital scene was filmed on the set of Grey's Anatomy.
That makes so much sense.
Yeah.
That does make sense.
It's so funny because I'm actually watching Grey's Anatomy again, and I'm like, that's their room. I just realized it this first time watching it, so that was fun. He saved the 42-year-old mom, so there's the number, and her 8-year-old kid. So there was the numbers. Also, at the very end of this, we get some whispers. And Michael, do you know what the whispers say?
I can't remember, but probably. I'm sure I looked it up at some point.
So there's 3 distinct, like, and this has not been confirmed by the show. This is like what the fans, they're like, everybody can agree on that this is what is said. First one is help me. Mm-hmm. The other one is I have hell to pay. And then the other one is Naomi. I don't know that name. So, fun facts. Fun facts.
Whispers be listening.
Whispers be listening. So yeah, so those are our fun facts, unless Michael or Kevin have any other ones.
No, my fun fact is that I graduated college at
35.
That we already said mine.
Yeah, 35. Love it.
My fun fact is I'm ranking this episode number 1.
This episode, like, should we jump into it?
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, sure.
So jumping into this episode, we get Jack with facial hair. I love Jake going like, "Oh, Jack, facial hair." Yes, Jack has facial hair. He's like drunk on a plane, living his best life. Again, we're leading. This like is making us think, "Oh, another flashback. Okay, cool. When is this going to be?" But he asked for another drink. Girl says no. Like, bro, you've had enough. We're cutting you off. This isn't a bar, but it is a plane, and we are cutting you off. And she's like, "Have a newspaper." And in that newspaper, he reads something that makes him very emotional, very sad. He's very upset about it. He gets off the plane. He's calling someone, leaving a message. And then he drives to a bridge, and very low Jack does get out and contemplates suicide. He is standing on the bridge ready to jump off. He is that distraught over everything that's going on with him, which we'll find out later on at the end of part 2. But as he's getting ready to jump off, the car crash happens, and you hear a woman screaming and fire and all the things. And that leads us back to the beach. So really kind of insane opening.
I think it's crazy. It's kind of interesting to think about if Jack is on these flights every Friday, like to think about when you think back on that flight attendant's, like her reaction, she's like, "Hey, you've had enough. Have you tried a newspaper?" Like, she's over him. Like, oh, because she probably deals with him like every other week.
Right, because you do see that he is
also,
on
like,
flight.
Yeah, all the time. But like, also, we are splitting this into 2, but we have watched both parts. So
Yes. Yeah.
watch part 2 before you watch this one, because we can't talk about this episode without discussing what happens in it long term. But like, knowing what this is, it is so dark and so depressing, this scene. Like, we think this is something that Jack got over and he became our island hero. No, this is Jack.
This is where Jack
supposedly
is going.
This is the light at the end of the tunnel for him, getting off the island, and he's miserable. And let's not be around the bush. He contemplates killing himself.
Yeah.
Like, that is fucking dark.
It is dark, like, and I really wasn't sure where this took place in the timeline. I really was trying to figure it out, and then knowing that it is a flash forward is just crazy. And like, yeah, I would expect someone who was just out on an island for 3 months, right, like 90 days, like, to really be messed up.
Yeah, I mean, it makes a lot of sense when you see what happened at the end of part 2, but it's like that's what they had been wanting. So like, how do we lead here? And I think that this is what was such a great cliffhanger. It's like where we talked about it that entire summer. We're like, what the hell happened? Like,
why do you need to go back? Why do you need to go back?
Why is he so upset? It's crazy, but
Because Locke's right.
I mean, listen, Jack does seem to want to go back, but Kate does not. Her makeup is done. She's got someone waiting for her at home. Do they
her
need to
hair
go back?
looking good. It's not like her Farrah Fawcett wannabe.
Right.
It's a good time. It's a good time. But that does lead us back to the beach, where they are, obviously, we left off at the last episode where they were like, all these things have to happen like at the same time. We're going to go to the tower. Charlie's going there. We're leaving you people behind to shoot people. It's like a whole like clusterfuck basically of what happened here. But Jack does talk to Sayid, and oh my gosh, this like scene is so, I'm gonna be crying a lot in this recap, but this scene where he's like, I'm happy to give my life if it means we get rescued. Do not, like, no matter what, do not stop and go continue.
Yeah.
And
like we said before too, that this is like the portrayal of an Arab person be like, at that time they were not always portrayed the best in popular media. So for him to like be willing to self-sacrifice in this way is like, and like,
Sayid is like a soldier. He is the one guy you want on your side. Like, he is willing to give it all up for this rescue mission. Like, man, what a great character. Like that moment, and the what we talked about in the previous one, where he's kind of motivating Jack to go be the leader, let him be the soldier, and yeah, he's willing to risk his life for this. What a guy!
Very sad, but also then we have to get to this even worse part here. Is we have Rose and Bernard. She's like, "Can I help you with your SOS sign, please?" Like just like a more mission, Bernard, and he's like, "No," and she's like, "Then say it again." He's like, "I'm not Rambo." Like, yes, ma'am. It's the sweetest thing ever. But
Love.
then we have Jin and Sun, and this wrecks me every time. He's sitting there talking to her in Korean, like, if you get tired, rest, stay close to Jack. He's gonna protect you. And she's like, "Why are you doing this?" Like we've had, like, they haven't had to overcome a lot of shit. And then in English, he says, "Because we have to go home." Tearing up already. That is one of the most beautiful scenes. Like, it sets me off right off the bat, because we know that he has really struggled on this island. She can obviously talk to people. He's had to like really learn this, and this is the moment where he's like, "We have to go home," and he says it in English, and I just think it's a beautiful moment. Like, wreck me all the way over.
Like, she's pregnant. Like, he needs to get her off this island. He doesn't want her giving birth on this island. I think Jin knows how dangerous that is. But
he doesn't know.
She needs to get off the island.
He has zero idea that she has a death sentence on her too, which makes it even more like just dagger.
Right, but think of, and even like he doesn't know that specifically, but like, do you want to be pregnant on an island when hospitals exist?
He's like, "I was there when Claire gave birth, and that was traumatizing enough. So like,
correct.
Let's go get some drugs at the hospital." But yeah, our group does head off. The cinematography, we talk about this so much, but them like pulling back the camera with leaving our three on the beach as they take off is just like chef's kiss. I also have to point out that they're like walking the rocks here, and the waves are coming in. I love Vincent like dragging Hurley, like, "Get me away from this. I did not sign up for this part." But Naomi has now come to Jack, and she's like, "Hey, what'd you do in your other life?" And he's like, "I was a doctor." And she's like, or he's like, "Yeah, doctor." She's like, "We need to chat, doctor, because I need to tell you what to do with the phone in case something happens to me." Foreshadow much, Naomi? Like, why did you put that out in the universe, girl? Like, that was not smart.
I also love the fact that she's like, "What did you do before you became Moses?"
Yeah.
It's like this guy that's suddenly leading his people. It's like, who is this guy?
Right. Well, also, I mean, we know too, like, people haven't been trusting Jack, so Naomi really hasn't had any interaction with Jack much at this point.
No.
And so
she does catch on that no one trusts Juliet.
Right, because that's what I was going to lead to, is Juliet hangs back. She's been hanging with Jack, and she's like, "Is she good?" And he's like, "Yeah." And she's like, "It's fine, I'll leave." And she's like, "No one trusts this lady, so I don't know if I should be doing it or not. I'm new to the group. Like, help me out." But Juliet, being Juliet, is like, "Catch up with me. It's fine. Nobody likes me. It's fine." This poor girl. But yeah, so she does explain to Jack how to work the phone. I don't know why we needed a lesson. Tap here, press the button, and say hello. Like, that was the lesson. Thank you, Naomi.
I mean, it's like teaching your parents how to work the iPhone.
Listen, the number of times that I've had to tell my parents how to like just use the basic power button on a piece of technology, you have to show them.
Yeah. Before I move on, I did mention it when we were watching the finale, but the music is also really, really good. Like the main Lost theme when Jack is thinking he's going to jump off the bridge, and then like the march. I did want to mention that because I feel like now, like obviously like the soundtrack, I've had some other really great pieces of score in the music in previous episodes, but this is like, now I'm like really paying attention to that stuff too.
Yeah.
It's also something that really like evolves as the show goes on. Like the same themes come up, but he adds stuff to them, and it's like that in that walking they always pick up the music even more for the finale. Like that walking theme is in every finale so far. Like when they were walking out with Dr. Ass to go find the dynamite, they played it in like season 2 when they were going off to find the others. They played it, and then we get it again here. That's like one of my favorite themes. Yeah. If I go on a walk, I'll listen to that stuff. I'm sure I've said that at some point already.
We're Lost nerds. It's fine. But with that, we do now get back to Charlie. So Charlie, we all know that we left Charlie. He had swam up, and some people came out, 2 random women that are now Bonnie and Greta, came out, and he was like, oh, well, I didn't expect you guys down here. But they have now tied him up, and they are interrogating him, beating the crap out of him. And he is like, I love that Charlie is so on this mission. He knows what he has to do, and he is being sassy as fuck, and I love it.
The way he has like the confidence of like, I mean, I'm gonna do it. I don't know how I'm gonna do it yet, but I'm gonna do it because that's what's gonna happen.
Yeah,
that's great.
He's like, already succeeded. Like, it's already happened. He has no doubt it has to happen.
Yeah, I mean, I just love to like again in the confidence in him in this moment too. Like Kevin's talking about, she's like, we have to call Ben. He's like, yes, call Ben. Why don't we do that? Let's call Ben. But that's when they open the room and he does see the blinky light, so he now knows like now the mission's even more real because he sees what he has to do. And the girls call Ben, and Ben is surprised that Charlie is down there. I love also that Charlie's like, it's Charlie. He gives 0 Fs. Like
he really doesn't care at this point. I mean,
he does assume that like he has succeeded in the mission, but that he's already dead. Like that's happened. So like,
yeah.
Live it up.
Yeah, so Ben is shocked, and so he's like, well, how does he know? And he's like, Juliet told him. Like, Charlie,
I'm not gonna speak negatively about Charlie in this episode of all episodes, but like, did you really need to give them that information?
It's I get what Charlie's trying to do. Is like, he's like, you guys aren't as like, you know, tight knit as you thought, because look at, we got one on our side now. Like, I get where he was like aiming for, but like this could have been really bad, really bad. But that's when Ben tells Mikhail, like, you need to get down there. I need you to handle this. And Mikhail's like, okay, wait, I have questions, but like, oh, I guess I'll be there in the morning. Like, he has all kinds of things. But he does walk off by saying, if Juliet told him about this, what else did she tell them about? Which leads Ben to immediately try and contact Ryan and that crew down at the beach, but they've already turned off their walkies. Thank you for that. Lucky Charlie, what are you doing? But yeah, their walkies are off. And we have the moment that we've been waiting for. Like, we had the explosion. We knew what they were planning to do. They are all set up in the tree lines. Like, this is so intense. I remember watching this, literally being like on the edge of my seat, like, oh my gosh. And then like Bernard's like, please don't miss, please don't miss. Like, you're like, please don't miss, please don't miss. But surprisingly, Jen misses.
Yes.
Just barely.
I will say, in Jen's defense, he had a really shitty gun.
He had the little handgun.
Just had a pistol.
Yeah, but
and he still shot the people with it.
He did. Yeah. He did. So he missed. He did miss his mark. Of course, Sayid hit it. Bernard hit it. Jen misses it, leaving the shootout to happen. And he does take out a couple people. But you know, that is not good because then they get captured. So whoopsie. But that does lead.
Tom Friendly hits Bernard with a clothesline. He does a full-on wrestling move on him. It's crazy.
Tom, where'd that go?
Tom Friendly, you leave Bernard alone. He's just a nice man. He's a dentist.
Too, like, I said it when we were watching it, like, because they're all dressed up in their like get up, and I was like, Zeke's back, because like if you see, like, Tom has been in his like proper clothing, like having a good old time, and he's back to his like long hair. He doesn't have the beard on, but like he's like, poor who took Tom? Tom makes no sense to go on a mission to kidnap people, but
yeah, he's just a high-ranking guy.
Well, I think that, and because he's just a big guy, they're just like, okay, well, at least Tom can like tackle people and whatnot. So
I mean
he did just clothesline Bernard. Just took his arm out.
I'm just saying, like, look at who is left. Like, you have Richard left at the camp. You got Mikhail. Like, I feel like those people would have been like choices to go instead of Tom, but to each their own. They had their own.
They have to leave Richard, because you got to leave Richard and Ben now, as we'll get to, are going to be the only ones left at the end of this finale. So,
but that does lead us into our next flashback. This is after the crash. Jack is getting his head looked at, stitches in the Grey's Anatomy set. I left this out specifically. Another number. He got 8 stitches. They didn't count them out, but if you count them like a lost nerd, there were 8 of them. There were 8 stitches.
I was not counting them. I appreciate those who did.
You're welcome. But as he's there getting stitches, someone opens the door, and lo and behold, it is Sarah. This I will tell you, because it's not a spoiler. This is the last time we see Sarah. Bye,
Okay.
Sarah. Like, sorry.
She goes to start Modern Family pretty
I
soon
was
after this.
just gonna say that Julie Bowen goes to be Claire Dunphy.
Or she's already started it. Like this is
But again, like, I think that this was a good part to bring her in because, like, we find out that she was still his emergency contact. This really does help us think that this is a flashback. Like,
yeah, that's what
I'm still your emergency contact. Like, you forgot.
We do see that she is like 14 months pregnant. She's
I asked that too because then I'm like, I noticed when she was walking out, she's holding her belly, and so like then I was like, oh, okay, she's pregnant.
Yeah, no, it definitely, and like he's like, I love that Michael pointed this out because I've always thought this. He's like, can I get a ride home? She's like, no. Then why'd you come? Like, we didn't need you.
What is the point?
Right.
She's come all the way down just to be like, hey, you good? I'm pregnant, by the way. See ya.
Right. So yeah, thank you. Also, like, I love the fact that she's like, are you drinking? Like, she just is like berating. Like, now, granted, we don't know the context. Obviously, things have happened. We still don't know. It's like a mystery. But like berating the man that just saved, like, as far as they know, saved 2 people.
Everyone else is calling him a hero.
Right. And she's in there being a bitch.
Yeah.
And I mean, to her credit, he was, and he lied.
He was, and he lied. Yes. I mean, yes, she of course would know that as dealing with it. But yeah, I love that they added the scene, but we didn't need her. we didn't need her, but it did help with us thinking it was a flashback.
Yeah, I think that is the main reason she's there. They do so much to throw us off in this episode, and like her being in this episode is definitely one of the core factors as to how they did that. But we didn't need it.
We didn't need her. Bye, Sarah. With that, going back to the beach, this is the part, like, again, I can't imagine the fear. And Jack, like, I will give Jack some credit here. Jack doing the best that he possibly can, knowing what Sayid told him to keep the peace, because we now have Sun and Rose. They are like, what? It didn't work. Like, the explosions are happening. There were supposed to be 3, and then we heard gunshots, and he's like, it's fine. They didn't need to blow the last one. It's good. And they're like, I love that Rose calls him out on his shit. She's like, I swear to God, if you say live together and die alone, I'm gonna punch you.
That was hilarious.
I mean, this has to be the most fearful, especially for Rose and Sun, because
yes.
And Jack's like, they're with Sayid. Sayid's gonna take care of him, knowing that he's probably like, well, Sayid said if I died, like, whoopsie.
Right.
Like
but
Jack
also like at the same point as well, like Jack says, we had a plan, and for all we know, it worked. Like, if they go traipsing back to the beach and they're all there, like, why are you back here? We did the mission.
Right? Did
get
you
back to the radio tower? Like,
to
it makes no sense to go back. They've got to carry on. But yeah, Jack's dealing with hysteria.
Yeah, I mean, the panic that had to have set in, like, and so I think he did a phenomenal job on that.
And gosh, thank you so much for complimenting Jack.
Well, because we know that Jack has had he has had questionable things when he's trying to be the leader. So I think that this was the best way to prevent the complete breakdown of what could have happened here. But going back to Charlie, he is being questioned again. And then, of course, Ben is getting the news of the explosion. There's a lot of things that are happening here. And Ben has a whole nother plan now. He is like, well, they're not going to tell us anything. He's like, kill Quan. Ben, what are we doing? Stop.
Ben, this is like, to me, one of the moments where, like, Ben always says, we're the good guys, right? Like no, we're the nice. Like, no, Ben, you are not the good guy. You are not the good guy. You are telling people to kill someone to get information out of someone else. You are not the good guy.
Yeah. No, for sure. I mean, because we know that Sayid's not talking. They're already beating the crap out of Sayid. He's not doing that. And so he's like, well, kill Quan. And Bernard is instantly, Bernard's not the person to keep the secret. But like, Bernard, could we keep, again, Bernard and Charlie, you guys should get together because you're not great at like holding just a couple things. Just a couple things to the chest here. But yeah.
Also, it's like we've been talking about for the last like several episodes, this is the continuation of Ben's downward spiral. Like, he is unraveling. He's trying to keep control, and he's losing it. Like, he's kind of unrecognizable to the calm, cool, collected Ben that we had for season 2 and then most of season 3. Like, he is reckless. He's making horrible decisions. Like, he's grasping on for dear life, and he's not a good guy.
No. But I mean, here, leading into that, though, the very next scene, obviously, he's getting ready to head out. He's going to go meet them. He's going to talk him out of it. Richard's like, hey, bro, little warning for you. Probably not the best thing to be doing right now. And Ben's like, I don't care. I have to do it. Like, it's got to happen. But Richard even is like trying to you're too tunnel visioned right now. You're not seeing what our people are seeing. We've left home. Like, we're doing all these things. Your Locke's gone. And he's like, I don't care. Lead the people to the temple. Also, the temple? What?
Yeah.
What's the
Lead
temple?
the people to the temple.
Yeah. So that's a whole nother question.
I was graduating from Temple University this time, so that was a fun joke for me.
At 35. Cool. Love it. But Jake, did you have any thoughts on this temple thing? Because like, is this another like Dharma station? What is this, an actual temple? Like, do you have any thoughts on this whole temple thing? Because I love that they like randomly threw it in it and like braze over it.
Yeah, I mean, it could be another Dharma station or some other thing to worship Jacob. You know, I think they obviously they've been laying the groundwork for Jacob. We actually got to see a little bit of who Ben claims Jacob is, and then, you know, with him giving a message to Locke. But like, I don't know, like I definitely think I think it's probably somewhere that they worship Jacob, but I wouldn't be surprised if it is like a Dharma station as well. So
yeah, the questions that we all had to
yeah.
right there with you, Jake, where we're like, who knows? But in this moment, Alex pops up and she's like, where are you going, Dad? What's up? And thankfully, because of Bernard not keeping anything to his chest, they know that Carl showed up to warn them via Alex. And he's like, well, I'm going to go hang out with Jack and I'm going to talk him out of it. And she's like, well, I'm going with you. He's like, cool, let's go. Leave it at Jack. She's like, wait, what? I thought we would have a little fight here. What's happening? But Alex is going to go on this journey with her dad to go meet up with Jack and all of his friends, as Ben calls them. Mm-hmm. But with that, Kate and Sawyer have kind of a moment here. Sawyer, as we know, he's hitting rock bottom himself because of what had just happened with him, killing, obviously, the man that shall not even be named because we're done with him. But Sawyer's having this like kind of internal battle of, I got what I wanted, but it didn't give me what I wanted. And now I'm like kind of stuck in a funk. And Kate's calling him out on it. She's like, what the hell's your problem? You've been like sleepwalking, like wake up. We need to go back. Something's wrong. They should have caught up with us. And he's like, no, we're not. Like, we always have to go back for somebody. We're not doing that. Like, leave me alone. And she's like, well, listen, bad time, but Juliet was checking to see if I was pregnant. He's like, you better hope you're not. This is very, very tense between the two.
Yeah, there's a
Kate
lot.
Looks kind of like annoyed. It's like, you don't want to be pregnant here, right? Like, why would you be annoyed?
Well, I was going to say, so you have this Kate moment of that, and then you'll have Ben later telling Alex, like, oh, yeah, we kept Carl locked up so you wouldn't get pregnant. Like, there's a lot of people, like, saying, like, well, we don't want you to be pregnant, or, like, now, because that's something all the women now have to worry about. So I find that interesting.
I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy from Ben, like, to do that, but I do at least understand his warped logic of, well, if I brainwash this kid, my daughter won't die.
Yeah,
I guess they don't have condoms on the island. I don't know.
Right? Like, can we get them from them? Like they obviously were transport anyway. But my thing here is like, who's the third tent? we know it was Sun and Kate. I always love this that they never like gave us like who did she mark and like who was believable to mark the third tent, but whatever. Leading back to that, Sawyer is over Kate. We get to the beach not the beach, but out in the middle of the ocean because Desmond has had a very good nap. He has had a very good nap after getting his head bashed in with an oar. Thank you, Charlie. This part also gets me every time. I know Michael and I we're like, no, the lists. He wakes up, realizes what Charlie has done, doesn't read the list, but sees the list, puts it back in his pocket, and starts getting shot at by Mikhail. And he is, I always do it now that we know Mikhail, but anyway, it throws me off every time. And so to get out of this shootout, he jumps into the ocean to swim down with the list that Claire will never get. Like, ugh.
Yeah, that's sad because it's gonna be completely drenched and like basically not gonna be legible, I'm sure. So,
but listen, Sawyer carried his letter around for decades, and that was fine. So maybe by the magic of the island waters, it will be fine.
It just doesn't get wet.
The island has its secrets. Keeps paper from getting wet.
Yes. But Desmond does swim down and pops up. Again, the timing of these things, like totally lucky. They're in a room arguing and Desmond pops up like, because like, can you imagine if they're out there questioning Charlie? Like this would be bad. But Charlie's like, dude, you gotta hide. There's people in there. You gotta hide. Like get in there. Like, and they hear him yelling and good for Charlie. He's like out there like singing and he's like, I was just singing you all, everybody. Like they're like, shut up. Like hit him again and like walk off. But Desmond does get to hide. He is hiding.
I do love as well. When Desmond pops up, I do love that he sees Charlie. He's like, "Oh shit! Like you're alive.
You're alive."
Oh, you were gone.
Who would have thunk it? Yeah, no, but I mean, this also. I remember watching this for the first time, being like, "Well, now what? Like, how he's hiding, which was great, but like, now what? What do you guys? What's the plan here? You guys can't even talk about a plan. Charlie's over here singing you all, everybody, hoping that like that." Resolves the issue. It's the stress of this episode is intense. Like it's very intense. That does lead us back to the flash forward. I'm gonna just call it what it is because we all know at this point we do get a flash forward. But we have Jack and he's in the room of the lady that obviously he caused the accident. He's checking on her. And the chief of surgery comes in and he's like, what are you doing, Jack? And he's like, I want to do surgery. And he's like, no, we've got somebody else doing the surgery. You go home and have a drink. You've earned it. Well, he's had plenty, I think.
Did John Locke arrive at Kevin's house?
It's one of my, so I live by a parking lot. So sometimes people go to the parking lot and just like rev their engines to like have a dick measuring contest that they're all losing.
You know what? I was thinking it was a smoke monster showing up at Kevin's house. It's fine.
I really thought it was John Locke.
But yeah, so I mean, he wants to do surgery. The chief's like, no, go home, have a drink. Like you've done enough. You saved these people. Like you're good. Like you are the hero. Like you've done enough. You need to rest. This literally happened last night. Like seriously, go sleep. Like not unheard of to be. Of course, then they're gonna find out later because the woman wakes up. But at this point, they're like, you saved this woman and her kid. Like. Literally a few hours ago, go to bed.
Yeah. Well, I just wanted to say also the fact, like, again, Jack's been gone for 3 months. By this point, they've figured out, like, someone else to take his place in a way. So it's kind of like, I just feel like now that Jack's back, they've found ways to have somebody else do his job at this point. So
Yeah.
Also, I don't know for sure if it's this moment, but it's this character. The hero twice over.
Yeah.
So he's like, when you watch it the first time, you just think he's talking about saving from the crash, but like he's the hero twice over. Like this guy survived a plane crash.
Yeah.
Yeah, saved. Yeah. Going back to the beach, my man Sawyer, he has said, I am leaving. I am going back. I'm doing my Sawyer thing of not listening to anybody. And Jack's like, no. And he's like, I also, again, we've talked about this a lot, but like the connection between Jack and Sawyer of like, listen, Doc, I know you got to do your things. You don't need to worry about me. I'm going to go back. It's something I have to do. And I think that this was a Sawyer moment of like, I just killed a man. Like, rightfully so, but like I feel like I need to make it right in the world, so I have to go back. So Jack, you do you, but like I do me. And Kate's like, I just said I wanted to go and you said no. And he's like, I didn't want to go with you. Ouch. Oh my god, this is like breakup central. This is so sad. I mean, not sad for me, sad for Kate because I was really excited about it. But
it is harsh.
It is very hard. I mean, he's already like, you better hope you're not pregnant. I don't want to be around you. Like, this is rough. Like, Sawyer, I mean, I get it. I know you want to be with me, but like, that was mean. But
Kate has done nothing wrong. Like, what? Kate has done nothing wrong in this situation. He's just mean to her.
Except steal Kristin's man.
Yeah,
Well.
she's like rude. But he's like, what are you gonna do? Like, you know, they're armed. Like, what's your plan here? And Juliet's like, I know where there's some guns. Like, I'll go back. And Jack's like, you don't have to do it. And she's like, I've got to do it. Like, yeah, I kind of do. And he's like, okay, be safe. And she's like, don't do anything stupid. And like, she's like, I won't if you won't. And then they kiss. What? Where did this come from? Okay, like I'm not angry at it, but like Kate's looking over, she's just gotten dumped, and she's like, "Damn, I could have had the doctor." Like, what the hell? But yeah, this is
a bad day for Kate.
It's a very bad day for Kate. I also love that Juliet walks off, and she's like, "Don't wait up." It's like so cute. This little playfulness, it's adorable. Going back down into the looking glass, Charlie is continually singing, annoying the shit out of Bonnie. She's about had it. She's going to grab a spear gun. She is like, wants it to hurt. Greta's like, I find him charming. Like, what is Greta doing? Also, shout out Evil Queen Regina. Like,
yeah, I was like, I remember Once Upon a Time when it came out. This was also a few years before that would come out, right?
Yeah.
So that's pretty crazy. Again, another actor that was popular around this time.
So I have a somewhat fun fact. Like, out of all because she looks so different. So in all fairness here, she looks completely different in Lost than she does obviously in Once Upon a Time.
Yeah.
I have met Lana Perla, and so when I first met her, I went up to her table, and she had a Lost picture on there, and I'm like, the fuck? Why do you have a Lost picture? And then it all clicked. I was like, oh my god, she's great. Like, because she looks so different in Lost than she does like regularly. So like that was like a moment of me, like in the moment of meeting her, and I'm like, I didn't know you were in Lost. I'm a huge Lost fan. I'm like freaking out right now. She's like, oh my god, it was so fun to know that. She's great, by the way. She's hilarious.
Great.
Anyway, moving on. Bonnie is ready to get the spear gun. She is like over it. Greta's like, don't do it. And she's like, oh, I don't care. I'm doing it anyway. Well, that's not good because that's where Des is hiding. And Charlie's like, okay, I'm sorry. I'll be quiet. I won't sing anymore. Like, shit, I didn't plan this one out well. But thankfully, Mikhail pops up. What's happening? He's muted.
Sorry, I didn't realize I was still muted. I said, who comes to save the day?
Mikhail. Yeah. Saving the day is not how I'd call it, but he does show up, and he at the right time, they're like, what are you doing here? And he's like, I was just shooting at his friend. They're like, he's alone, there's nobody down here. He's like, are you sure about that? And they're like, yes, like we've been like listening to this dude sing for the entire time, like nobody's down here.
Can we talk about how cool Mikhail looks as well without the eye patch?
Yeah, where
they did
like
such a good job on like the makeup on his eye.
Yeah,
it is really well done. But with that, Charlie, of course, is outing Ben. Mikhail has, of course, a lot of questions that Ben did not answer. He said, get to the beach. And so Mikhail just did it. So now Charlie's kind of outing Ben on this situation. He's like, why did you say this was flooded? Like, what's going on? And so then the phone rings, of course, perfect timing for Ben to call. And they're like, that's Ben. And Mikhail's like, I'm answering this phone call. I'm going to get my questions answered. And so he is just not happy with Ben at this point. You hear that like Ben's like on this like trek. Alex is listening to the whole thing, but Mikhail is really mad. He is like, why didn't you tell me? You couldn't trust me. He's like, you've always been a loyalist. It's okay. Ben is totally backtracking here. He's like, I made a mistake. I should have told you. I'm so sorry.
And I disagree. This is the best example of how good Ben is at manipulating that we've seen in the show up to this point. Ben deals with this expertly because it's all like, I made a mistake. I need you to help me clean up this mess that I've made. It's like, it's making Mikhail feel important. It's trying to get him back on track, and he does so good. There's even a moment when he says, are you still there? Because it goes silent. And when he says yes, it cuts to Ben and his face like changes because he's like, okay, I've got him.
Yeah.
I've got him back. And it's like he just expertly pulls him right back into line.
Well, that's what I meant by him backtrack. Like he is backtracking, or Mikhail thinks is backtracking, but he's obviously manipulating him. But this goes back to the Ben that we are like, oh, okay, Ben. Like, wow. But he does say, I'm going to need you to kill Charlie. And because we don't want Greta and Bonnie telling everybody you're gonna have to kill them too. Alex, can you imagine? She's like, I didn't know he was gonna let me come on this trip, and now he's like talking about killing everybody. Am I next? Like, she is panicked. She's in a full-blown panic here. This is like very scary. We do get to Kate with the rock in her shoe, and Jack trying to help her. He's like, hey, it's okay. Sawyer didn't mean it. Yes, he did. He 100% did. If we've known anything about Sawyer, he 100% meant everything that he said. But I love that Jack is like trying. He's like, it's, you know, the reason why I told you not to come back for me, or we're trying to protect you. And she's like, why are you standing up for Sawyer? And Jack's like, I mean, I love you. Okay, you're just making out Juliet. I've been broken up with. All the missed signals. What's happening here? This is like a mess of emotions here. But a lot of things happening. Like this like love triangle that has turned into a square is we're gonna start needing to take notes.
That has turned into a square.
It's a lot. But that does lead us back to Juliet and Sawyer, and they're walking and having a good old chat. And he's like, so where are these guns? And she's like, there are none. I lied. And he's like,
she says there are none, but it's the only oh, you really did learn from the best about lying, didn't you, Juliet?
She's a very good liar.
Yeah, but she does say the reason why she's going back is karma. Like why are you going back? Like James. She's throwing in the James in there. But yeah, I mean, that was so believable. There was a stash. We hit it over here. I can take him. It's fine. We're going to be great. We're going to be armed and ready to take him. And she's like, no guns. No guns. I'll call.
Also, it's the same thing that they've already done when they went out to get the medicine that from Ethan's old drop point. Like, it's a lie that has basis and truth that is believable. Yeah. Also, I just love that she's like messing with him where she's saying, Sawyer's asking what was the lugging rocks around for that you had me and Kate do. It's like, oh, we were just building a runway for the aliens.
The runway for the aliens is so funny.
He's like, are you screwing Jack yet? No, are you?
That was a good line.
Oh my gosh. Have I mentioned I love Juliet? She's hilarious. But the sad part of this, Hurley shows up and wants to help, and good Lord, poor Hurley is having a rough go of it because Sawyer's like, no, look at you. They'll see you coming. Like, again, commenting on his weight, just like Charlie did. But the thing with Sawyer, and like, I know that this was a dick move of Sawyer because, like, obviously Charlie said it and then went and hugged him and was like, I love you. And Hurley's like, I love you too, man. Leave me alone. Like, I'm good. Sawyer just walks away. But also that is Sawyer still, like, like, you can see him when Hurley's like, I want to come. He's like, how the hell am I going to get this kid not to come? Like, I don't want him to get hurt. Like, you can tell that, again, Sawyer tries to act like a...
Both of them do it, like, to be mean to make him go away. Right? Like, because they don't want him to get hurt. Like, they both do it. I'm glad that he had a different reaction this time.
Yes.
He didn't do what they thought he would do when they made fun of him.
Yes. But it is really sad and tragic.
It's gonna come good.
It's good. Yeah. Thank you, Hurley. But like, it is really sad and tragic to like zoom out and they're going this way and Hurley's walking off by himself. It's so sad. Again, cinematography on point. Yeah. But we also get the moment of Ben having a little chat with Alex, and she's like, why'd you let me come? Because now I'm starting to get a little scared because you're talking about killing everybody, and I need to know why I'm here. And he's like, I'm delivering you to your new family. You betrayed me, and you're dead to me, and bye. Like, what?
But like, Kristin, you have children.
I do.
Sometimes.
Sometimes. But I mean, also though, like in this point, like this is like kind of a moment where as Alex being like, damn, like I thought you were my dad. Like I know that we've like hated each other for a minute, but like for you to be like, I'm done with you, like that has to be so hurtful and so sad. Like it's like really just I feel for Alex in this moment.
Ben is such a petty little bitch. Like he's so like petty. It's crazy. It's one of my favorite qualities of him. I just find it so funny that he's this big bad, this Machiavellian villain, but he's also so damn petty.
He's very like, I don't like what you said to me. And now I'm mad about it.
Right. And it's also like the whole Greta and Bonnie. He's like, just kill him. Done with them. They've been down there long enough. Whatever. But yeah, so he is leading her to her new family, and then the ending of the episode, we get the pit that we left Locke in, and the eye is there. It is a Locke eye, and it is.
You get the beautiful blue eye of John Locke.
It's a very much alive eye because Locke.
Unfortunately,
he is alive, but he cannot walk. As you guys know, Jake, I don't know if you picked that up. He is paralyzed again. His legs are not moving. Listen, I am like in the middle here with the Locke situation of these two over here, but this sadness that has to come over him of like, I came to this place, I was able to walk, I found a new purpose, and now it's gone. Like, yeah. I understand why he grabs that gun. Like, that is just like, I can't imagine the thoughts that are going through his head of like, I don't want to live if I have to go through this again. It's so tragic. It's so tragic. Kevin, you can't even say anything about it. That's a very tragic thought of him.
I mean, it's a tragic thought. I personally, I think that it is to draw, like, I think it's a little forced to draw the parallel between like him contemplating it now and Jack contemplating it in the flash forward, right? Like, I think yes, it is tragic. Yes, I'm not trying to downplay anyone's suicidal ideation. However, I think that like, if I'm writing the story realistically based on the characters, he believes he's special. He's going to try to wake up and get out, right? Like, I think that it's kind of forced. But I don't like him. So like, that's probably...
He did try. It's also sad, like, in the reality of it, he's shot in the gut. He's in a pit. No one knows he's there. He can't move. Like,
it's been like
how the hell does he get out of this?
It's been like a day and a half. Yeah, no, it's just the sad desperation like of that, and we've seen Locke in that state before, so very, very sad moment for him.
While we're on John Locke, I'd just like to point out this is the first recording we've done together since we met in Orlando. Go look at the shorts on the Tribe and Nerds channel, because Kevin and I had it out in real life and we slapped each other. He slapped me with his stupid little hands and he shushed me.
Meanwhile, I was dreaming about Sawyer and having a drink.
Probably wearing a shirt with his face on it or something, and just encouraging the necessary restraining order.
Yeah.
Listen, I will say that Michael showed up late, and I was already dressed for the night of dinner, but I did wear my Sawyer shirt just for him, and then he showed up late. So,
oops,
out there.
Long flight.
That's a long flight. But with that, we get the cliffhanger of part 1. Walt shows up. What? Like, crazy. Again, we've talked about this. I love that the show was like, yes, this kid is 20 times older. I
love that they found like oversized clothes to put him in to like try to make him look a little more childish. And like I said, like they filmed it in a way that like maybe it's an optical illusion. Maybe he just looks that tall.
Yeah. No, that was their vision, to make him look tinier. They're gonna film upwards, which is going to make him look taller.
But like he only looks taller because of the angle. It's not. He doesn't look taller because he is taller.
I mean, he is already taller, but that was their plan. Like, shoot it down. Like make him look tight. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, he very much looks like an adult now. Like,
listen, we talked about. Well, and then like he's like, "Get up, John," with like his full-on man voice. It's not even like, "Get up, John, I missed you." Like, no, it's like full-on man voice. But this is why you don't have kids in shows that are going to last a long time, because you have to like kill them off or make them go away, because they grow like crazy. Like, also, like, talk about Aaron. He was supposed like, he's like a newborn and he's like basically walking. Like, what is happening? He's like a giant baby. But yeah, this is why you don't have kids in shows that are going to last a long time, unless they are going to be like faster paced where they can grow. But it was good to see Walt. And he had the message for John: get up, let's go, get out. He's like, I can't walk. He's like, yeah, you can. Get out of the freaking pit. Let's go. I would have died if he was like, could you throw me a rope? Like something great, but no. But that was our cliffhanger that we got for part 1, because he's like, get up, you got stuff to do. Let's go, move it. And it was a shock to have Walt.
I know. I was definitely shocked. That's not something I expected, and now it makes me think like, okay, Walt's here. Is Michael then still there too? But again, like, Michael shot 2 people in season 2. I don't really know how you can redeem that character at this point. So it's kind of like I'm okay having, Walt just show up at least. Like, I think that's a fun idea. I'm interested to see what happens with it possibly.
And we don't see him again. Also, one little factor that needs to be discussed is before Walt shows up, you hear the whispers.
Okay.
There is the whispers happen, and then Walt appears.
Okay.
Thoughts?
Yeah, I'm not sure still what that is. I still have no idea. I feel like that's again another series of questions that still haven't been answered yet. So
welcome to Lost. So that is the end of part 1 for The Looking Glass. And it was, crazy packed episode. Like the fact that we sat there for 2 hours watching this finale was crazy. So like back then and today, but yeah.
And we still have half of it to go. So like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And let us know your spoiler-free thoughts and come back for part 2. So we'll see you all for that on the Tribe of Nerds.